Okay, let's start right now. I'll be the first one to share my experience or maybe thinking in this week. Okay, let's start. Honestly, in the Monday, I think that there is no something really challenging or impressive. But in the Tuesday and Wednesday, I made preparations for the writing of CCR, and I finally finished the CCR. I feel that the process of finishing the CCR in this week and in last week is both really challenging. Uh, because in the last week I have to finish all the CCR with 1,500 words, and in this week, I need to add the third material in my CCR, and I had to follow the limitation of 1,500 words as well. So uh, it is really challenging for me to organizing and making comparison with three materials and decide which part should be added in my article and which part should be ignored or deleted. So it cost me a lot of time and effort to finish my CCR in this week, and I felt really tired when but very happy when I finished it. Uh, uh, I think that it is useful for me to getting experience of writing a long academic article in this process, but I think that I'm still an amateur in the academic writing of English academic writing. Uh, so I think I have to make more progress in the future. And the CCR is the most challenging job in this week, I think. The second challenging thing is about the PBL. In this week, we've got a tutorial of the PBL, and in next week, we will make the final PBL presentation. Olga gave me some advices that we should talk about a variety of a variety of problems existing and focus on one of them when we talk about solutions. And honestly, the materials and the topics um, we planned to talk about is still not accurate and accurate and academic enough. So we still need to make improvements about and think more carefully about our PBL in the next week. So I think it's the second challenging job in this week. That's all. Thank you.
Bingo. Please repeat your second question, please. I'm
Okay,
not sure what's your
my second question is about the PBL presentation in this week, and Olga told us that we should think about it more carefully, and organize our materials more carefully, and think about which parts should be talked about, uh, and the solutions should be focused. So I think that is a really challenging job for us in both this week and the next week.
Okay, for the first question, you add the third reference in your CCR. I think it is very good because I'm not at the third one. And I think you can organize a structure of each reference, and you can find the similarities of these three texts, and then draw your draft. Also, you can expand your argument in each articles and give the final synthesis in your CCR. I think it is a good way. And for your second question, PBL, we are the same group, and I think Olga gave us some part to choose. I think we have found many articles about promotion. So I think we can choose the promotion part to deep with it and give detailed solutions. And some problems it is still existing. So that's my answer. I hope can help you. Thank you.
Excuse me. I noticed that Yan He kept looking at the camera and communicating
Yeah.
with me with his eyesight, and she talked so fluently, and I think her performance in this week is really really amazing. And yes,
Thank you. I tried my best.
yes, it's really amazing for me.
Because for your feedback, right?
Jasmine and Rachel,
Yeah.
please.
Yes. For your first question, the third text in the CCR, I haven't write the third material too, like yeah. Because I think it is really difficult for me. And if I write the third text, the words will be too many, too much, and I think, but I think you will really did well because you add the third text, and actually, Chris showed your CCR for me
Oh, it's amazing.
on Thursday. It, yes, containing a lot of information, very amazing. I think you did well, although with some mistakes, but you can be improved step by
Yes,
step.
Jasmine,
Fighting.
Jasmine, you
And
talked, yes,
the
please, talk please, Jasmine.
what? Sorry.
Okay, well, I want to say that you are more fluently than the last week, and I can see your eye contact with me. So I want to say that you are making a big progress than your oral presentation, than your oral speaking in the last week. So I want to say that it's really amazing. That's all.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Both you and
Yeah.
Yan He are making a
So,
big progress in
right.
the
So,
Yes,
this week,
next is
in this
me.
process.
I
Rachel,
think
please.
it's quite great to include the third text, and because I didn't do that, just same kind of same reason with Jasmine. Maybe my book will overload it, so I didn't include that. So it's the main point that I lose the chance to practice. And also, I think the second or third question is related to the final PBL presentation. And how shall I say that? I'm worried about the PBL final presentation too. And I think the advice from our lectures can be very useful.
Okay,
That's
thank you.
all.
And a little advice for both you and Jasmine, and I personally advise you to keep looking at the camera when you are talking, and it's a respect for the guy who you are talking with, just like Yan He did. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, who's
Can I
next?
give my question? Me? Okay.
Okay, Yan He, please. You are the next one.
Okay, I have two questions this week, and the first question is about note taking. I'm not sure Chris was taught to you that she told me that I should
He
listen
talked
to
me. He talked me about blah 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 because
sorry,
Chris
sorry,
is not a female. Okay, it's not she
sorry.
talked to me
He
about blah blah blah.
he.
It's he. Yes.
Sorry about
Yeah.
it. Sorry, Chris. I apologize. Mm, he told me that I should listen to a 1 hour lecture and take a note. But uh, actually, I took many notes in my portfolio, but I post many times and repeat many times too. So maybe in future course learning, we have many lectures, even more than 1 or 2 hours. So I'm not sure how to take notes quickly and accurately. I hope you can give me some advice. And for my second question is also about PBL too. Olga asked us to add the references in each slide. It means the evidence for our ideas, for my ideas. But actually, I searched in the Bristol library. Use the use a word such as promote, women, work, laws, many words, but there are no many articles can use. So I'm not sure
Can be
where you
used.
can
Can be used. You should
okay
yes.
can be used in our PBL final artifact. So I hope you can give me some ways or approaches to search journals. Thank you.
Okay, in the first question, I honestly speaking, I have no advice for you because I am an amateur for listening and note taking as well, and my level of listening and taking notes is even lower than you, maybe because Chris didn't told me to listen to an academic lecture with an hour in an hour, maybe because I'm not as good as you in the aspect of listening. So I don't think I have useful advice for you. But in the second question, I personally think that we can use all the materials we can find on the websites. Maybe you can find it on the Google. It is we it is there is no regulation tell us that we have to use materials from Bristol Library. We can have a lot of choice in the whole web. We can find a lot of things like news, papers, academic journals, and maybe even TED Talkings. Yes, it's available when we prepare for PBL as well. That's all. Jasmine and Rachel, please.
Thank you, Lingo.
I I want to talk about the first question about taking notes. It is challenging for me too because lecture is too professional and so long for me in 1 hour. And maybe you can find a lecture that contains the translation or um, or script. Yes, you can look it briefly and remember some keywords. And I think the special, how to say 专业词汇 special vocabularies is important in a lecture. So just remembering the keywords and
Maybe
according to
academic
the order.
academic vocabularies, right? I'm not sure.
Yes, 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 yes.
Yes,
Academic vocabularies.
academic vocabularies.
And I don't have some good suggestion.
I don't
Actually,
have
it is
any
challenging for me
suggestions.
too.
I don't have any suggestions. If
Um,
you are denying
and
something in
that's
a
the
sentence,
second question.
you should use any.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Lingo. And for the second question, and 中国之网 how to say it
CNKI.
Yes,
in English?
CNKI.
Yes. Yes, yes. You can find some reference in there. And it's the website links a lot of other websites in the foreign yeah,
But
you know what I mean.
yes,
So
I can
you
understand you.
can find some, yes, you can find some academic websites through it. I think maybe will be useful for you.
Okay, thank you,
Yes,
Jasmine.
I think it's better to say that CNKI is a Chinese version of Google Academy, because well I personally graduated from a
Yes.
university from Taiwan, so I never use CNKI, and because my professors and tutors need us or suggest us to use
I mean not
Google,
just to see
Google Academy.
CNKI.
Yes.
CNKI.
CNKI.
Yes,
CNKI,
not
yes.
just CNKI. It links a lot of other websites. Yes, you
Yes,
can
other
find other
academic
websites
websites.
through it.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Also
Yes.
Google Scholarship. And I found some useful videos in Bilibili how to find a
Yes, a
free
good
reference.
website.
Useful.
Yes, you can watch it.
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you, Jasmine.
That's all.
I think it's a long way to go for all of us, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree.
Yes.
Okay.
So I hope the same. I didn't post my video. I hope the same view with the previous student. So I will try to add some other opinion of the find other article related to our the CCR main idea. So I would like to say I found my third article in the University and Bristol. It seems very easy, but takes me some time to distinguish the long article, long and complex article, or short, only 2 or 3 page article. So I think besides we found our proper article or some reference test, maybe we also need to pay attention to the what type of article we are looking for. Yes.
Okay,
Thank
who's next?
you.
Who's next? It's done, right?
Rachel?
Oh, Rachel,
Okay.
please.
So the next one to share my experience in this week. It's me. I came across some not so big difficult, but I think maybe a little confused about the citation, the right or academic way to citate some website, especially from some government or organization, instead of a specific writer's name or two writers' names. So we need to follow the the exactly the method from Olga, and we try to follow the form. Need the title, the year, which year it was published. So that is confused me. Maybe I think the most efficient way to this is practice some more time. Besides this, do you think some other way to quickly and accurately find the reference citation?
Okay, Rachel, I think that's the question you talked about is really the questions we've just discussed. But I have to say that I can see that you are talking independently from the beginning to the end, and it's really amazing. But the only advice I want to give you is that you can try not to looking at the sky when you are talking. Yes, that's my advice.
How about your advice for my question, not for my eyes?
Well,
Do you have some early solution for
the
me?
question I think that the question you just raised has been answered in the former talking of us, and yes.
Okay.
And honestly speaking, I personally feel that the way you're talking out is also a part of oral expression, because you always want the guy you are talking with can feel your respect and your willingness of talking and sharing your experience and sharing your idea with him or her. So
So
yes.
you are so mean to me. So you mean I'm not respond to you, not respect you, right?
No. It's
You are
not.
angry with
It's
me.
just
Oh my god.
advice. Just advice.
My dear Lingo just mad with me. Oh,
I'm sorry about that.
So
okay,
cute.
I'm just kidding. Relax, relax.
Okay, who's the next?
Okay, we should finish as four as
Okay.
20.
Okay, thank you.
Okay,
you.
thank you.
So
And please give
have a
me
nice weekend.
Have a nice weekend.
yes,
Have a
please
nice
send
weekend，我已经
me
结
please
束
send
啦。
me please send the 24 video
Stop
yes.
it now.